Hi, it's Kristen, and these are the books I bought in spring and summer. So we've got an odd assortment. Some I bought because it was summer and I wanted like summery, contemporary fun books, and some were bought in anticipation of autumn. So, first up, we have Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. Bought this because it's this gorgeous edition. Um, this I mainly bought because a couple of years ago I read Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel and I really loved that and I wanted to read more from her. So I am hoping to get her other books as well, like Glass Hotel and that kind of thing. This said, lives separated by time and space have collided, and an exiled Englishman, a writer trapped far from home, and a girl destined to die too young have each glimpsed a world that is not their own. Travelling through the centuries between colonies on the moon and an ever-changing Earth, together their lives will solve a mystery that will make you question everything you thought you know to be true. It sounds intriguing. It sounds really cool. I really like the way that Emily St. John Mandel writes, so I'm gonna give this one a go. Next, I have Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. I follow the author on Twitter and I think she's so funny. She has great like commentary on like pop culture stuff, and I've been intrigued by this for a while. So this is like a rom-com as far as I'm aware. It's like a romance between Kiki and Malachi. She has a radio show for her college, I believe, and he is like this sort of playboy. And her radio show is all about like talking to people about their heartbreak and giving advice. And so, because he has this reputation or this air to him, she's immediately like put off by him. Um, but then they, yeah, I think form a fake relationship. So fake dating, that's always fun, and just shenanigans. And again, like really lovely addition. Um, I love a good romance book, so I really wanted to pick this up, and I'm glad I did. Next, we have some more autumnal books. I'm just going through these in the order that I ordered them in. We have A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. This actually looks very summery. This cover is gorgeous. But witches, demons makes me think Halloween, autumn. So this again is a romance between a witch and a demon. Fake dating trope again. So this is Marielle is prophesied to be the most powerful witch seen in centuries, but she prefers baking bread to brewing potions. When a spell goes very wrong, she finds herself staring down a demon, one she inadvertently summoned for a soul bargain. Osrith the Ruthless is a legend among his kind, but ever since a bargain went awry, he's been a laughing stock. A deal with Marielle could earn back his deadly reputation. However, getting Marielle to sign over her soul is going to be a lot harder than anticipated. Osrith can't leave her side until she makes a deal, and becoming awkward roommates quickly escalates into real attraction. But Osrith is running out of time, and if he succeeds, he'll damn Marielle and their chances at love in the process. This just sounds fun and funny. Just the title of it makes me go, you know what you're about, like I'm on board. And this one is by Sarah Hawley. Next we have A Diary of Blood by S.T. Gibson. This is about the bride of Dracula. So we have, saved from the brink of death by a mysterious stranger, Constanta is transformed from a medieval peasant into a bride fit for an undying king. But when Dracula draws a cunning aristocrat and a starving artist into his web of passion and deceit, Constanta realises that her beloved is capable of terrible things. Finding comfort in the arms of her rival consorts, she begins to unravel their husband's dark secrets. With the lives of everyone she loves on the line, Constanta will have to choose between her own freedom and her love for her husband, but bonds forged by blood can only be broken by death. So this sounds dark. I've heard that it's polyamorous, which is like what sort of drew me to it. Love a good vampire novel. Yeah, this just sounded like the perfect autumnal read, so happy I got this. Cover beautiful. Next we have You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Bayron. I've actually already read this one. This is about Charity, who works at this sort of summer camp immersive game. So they recreate these old horror film for like an escape room-esque experience that people come along to, and she and her co-workers are at the camp ready to like run the final game of the summer, and some of her co-workers don't show up, so she brings in some friends, and then things start to go wrong. They realize that the colleagues who've not shown up maybe disappeared rather than just not turning up to work. They hear things about the history of the place. This was great. Very diverse cast. I think almost all our characters are people of colour. A lot of the characters are queer, so that's really cool. This was just very fun. If you like teen slasher stuff that's cheesy but also has a couple of twists in it, I think this would be up your alley. I liked it, didn't love it, but thought it was very enjoyable, and again, a really nice addition. It was very quick to read, so if you want something fun and punchy and quick and tense, then good pick there. Next we have You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Emezi. I wanted to read this since I heard about it, but I didn't necessarily want to get the hardback just because I'm more of a paperback person, and then this finally came out in paperback. I saw it in Sainsbury's on offer, so I picked it up. This says Faye is about to be given the chance to escape the city's blistering heat for a dream island holiday, poolside cocktails, beach sunsets and elaborate meals. As the sun goes down on her old life, our heroine also might just be ready to open her heart to someone new. The only problem is she's falling for the one man she absolutely can't have. I've heard this is messy. People either seem to love it or dislike it. This has such a summery, fun cover, but I believe there's also a lot of like trauma and stuff discussed in here, so it's not the like fun romp all the way through that people might think it is. But I thought this sounded really interesting. I'm happy I have it, and I'm looking forward to getting to it. Next we have Blood Marked, which I got in the works. Let's take this label off. This is the sequel to Legendborn. So I can't tell you exactly what this one is about. But Legendborn is a retelling of like King Arthur and the Round Table, Merlin, all that kind of stuff. I love a legend retelling of like myth, folklore. I don't think I've read a King Arthur retelling, so that sort of intrigued me. I've heard good things about the sequel. I've not actually read the first book yet, but I've heard it's one of those ones that you read it and then you immediately want to read the sequel, so I have the sequel and it was like £3 in the works. So and this one is by Tracy Dion, so I'm really looking forward to reading the first book and then diving into the sequel. And then next up, also from the works, we have The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. This again is a sequel to, or like a companion I think, to The X-Hex, which I own and also have not read, but I'm really in the mood for like rom-com cheesy romances at the moment, but I also want to read like witchy autumnal stuff. So I wanted books that fill both criteria. So I have the X-Hex and I have the Kiss Curse. So I think these are all just set in like the same sort of location, but different characters. I'm thinking maybe some of the characters pop up in each book, but we will see. So this says, Gwyn Jones is perfectly happy with her life in Graves Glen. She's formed a new coven with her family, she's running a successful witchcraft shop, and she's mentoring some younger witches. As Halloween approaches, there's only one problem: Llewellyn Wells Panhallow. Wells has come to Graves Glen for two reasons: to re-establish his family's connection to the town and to make a new life for himself away from his father. But when he opens his own magic shop, he quickly learns that going up against Gwyn won't be easy, especially after an accidental magic-inspired and very hot kiss. While Gwyn and Wells are fully committed to their witchy rivalry, they're thrown together once again to deal with the sudden appearance of a mysterious new coven, and Gwyn's growing concern that something or someone is messing with her magic. This sounds fun, sounds cute. I don't need any more than that. And lastly, we have a book I'm so excited about, and that is 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. Holly Jackson is the author of the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, which I love. Recently reread, absolutely loved. This is, I think, her first follow-up after that. She's recently announced another new book. But this, again, I was waiting for it to come out in paperback, and I'm glad I have it now. So this is about Red, who goes on this like camper van road trip with 5 friends. So there's 6 of them. And on their way to wherever they're going in the middle of nowhere, their RV breaks down, and it doesn't seem like it was an accident. And then there is a sniper. So it says, with 8 hours until dawn, the 6 friends must escape or work out which one of them is the target. Buried secrets will be forced to light, and not everyone will survive the night. This sounds so fun. It literally takes place over one night, so I'm debating doing what I've seen some other people do and like read it in like real time. But also that means staying up all night to read, so I'm not sure about that. But that is the last book that I bought. I'm so excited about all these books. I've got a lot of good like autumnal reads to come, which I'm very excited about. I think I've got a good variety of like literary fiction, something a bit more thrilling, rom-com, fantasy. I'm so excited by my purchases. So that is everything. Let me know if you have read any of these, if you liked them particularly. Please don't give me any spoilers. That is my collection of books that I purchased this spring and summer. I'm so excited. I say this every book haul. I'm so excited by all these books, and I'm going to make sure I get to some of them quicker than I do with a lot of books I buy. And lots of these are like really pretty special editions. I say lots, 3 of them. Nice colourful pages. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!